So to my brothers and my sisters, good afternoon. This is a very good afternoon that the Almighty has granted us to have a short meeting, and this short meeting, you can be sure it shall be very, very significant. The only thing I ask from you, please be patient, and most importantly, be attentive. And that is not enough, because you could be attentive, you could listen, but the most important thing is, after this meeting, go and implement our discussion. If you don't implement our discussion, it would mean there was no reason for us to meet. But I know we are good students. We are going to implement this discussion. I'll begin by congratulating all of you for making it this far. The education journey is not an easy journey. Look at you. You've gone through primary school successfully. You went through secondary school, Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. Now, you are not only a candidate, but you are a candidate who is done with first term. Do you know that first term is over? Now you are in second term. There you are now, waiting for the most important examination. I therefore take this chance to welcome you to this meeting. Make sure you're relaxed, make sure you're comfortable, okay? Somebody has mentioned that you're a special group. I want to emphasize on that, because everybody in this school is waiting to see what you'll give us at the end of the year. You are special because I would have simply given the talk and gone home. But look at it. I have given the talk, but I feel it is important for me to share something extra for you. Look at it this way. We split this school into two. We separate Form 1, Form 2, and Form 3 together, and we put the Form 4s alone. Between the two groups, who are the majority? 1, 2, and 3. We are the minority. We are fewer than the rest. But listen very keenly. At the end of the year, Form 1, 2, and 3 will do an exam. The Form 4s will also do an exam. The question is, in our school, maybe Form 1, Form 2, and Form 3 students do an exam and they all fail. Then the Form 4s do the exam and they all pass. What will the society say about our school? Did our school pass or our school failed? That is how significant you are. Ati hata wale wengine wote wakianguka mtihani, lakini candidates wapite, everybody will be celebrating. But if it's the other way around, all the students in Form 1 get an A, all the Form 2s get an A, all the Form 3s get an A, but the Form 4s fail, what will people say about our school? Our school has? That is how important you are. That is how special you are. And my dear friend, you're not going to remain special forever. You'll be special for only this time. Why don't you make yourself proud with the simple fact that you have this chance, and the only chance, to be special amongst the rest of your colleagues? I don't know whether you know that KCSE is the most important exam you'll ever do in your life. The most significant exam, the exam that you shall never forget the grade that you scored, is the KCSE examination. This is what I want you to understand. And let me emphasize by giving you an example. Over the holiday, you're proceeding for the holiday in a day or two. When you'll be home, will you have friends who will be coming to visit you? Will there be? Your neighbors, your cousins, your friends at home. Sometimes they will come home and say hi to you. I would like to know, when these friends are coming to visit you, do you make any special arrangements for them? Of course not. When they're coming home, sometimes you are busy cleaning the house, cleaning the utensils. This person doesn't even say they're coming. You turn around and you see that person around. Do you prepare a special meal for that guest? You don't. Why don't you do that? This is your ordinary friend. This is a person you've interacted with the whole of your life. So they don't need any special invitation or special preparation. On the other hand, when you proceed home for the holiday, I give you a call and tell you I'll be coming to visit you at home on Saturday. Will you make any special arrangements when I'll be coming to visit you at home? Of course you will. Why? Because Simon is not your ordinary guest. In other words, Simon is a special guest in comparison to your ordinary village friends who you spend the rest of your life with. And this means, Simon, hiyo siku, I will wake up very early in the morning. That day, you will prepare a special meal for me. That day, you will ensure that I'm comfortable. You will ensure the compound is clean, the house is clean, and you will even kill your own hand because of Simon. Now, I want you to compare that with exams. The exams that you've always done, compare those exams with the rest of your friends. Now, here comes a special examination, the KCSE examination, an exam that shall determine the rest of your life. An exam that shall determine where you will live, who will marry you, how many children you have, the kind of life you're going to live is coming very soon. Isn't that a special examination? It is. So, just like you prepare for a special guest in a special way, please, my dear friends, prepare for the KCSE in a special way. You need to go to extreme depths and extreme heights to prepare for this examination like you've never done in the past. Because the past is not supposed to determine where you are headed. Have you ever done the KCSE examination? You have not. Therefore, it means whatever grade you've been scoring in Form 1 and Form 2, that grade should never make you feel that this is the grade you'll score in KCSE. And KCSE is important because even one day when you'll be going to present your certificates in an interview looking for a job, that document that you shall present, the only proof that you ever went to high school is which document? KCSE. So if you had passed in Form 2 and you got a clean A one day in Form 2, and then in KCSE you end up getting a funny grade, will you attach the A in Form 2 or the KCSE certificate? Ama utashikanisha yote? Uambie huyo mtu sasa, unaona KCSE ndio sikupita sana, but ukiangalia Form 2 nilikuwa na A. Will you do that? No. It is a matter of the KCSE. So don't plant some fear in your heart and say, I have been a D- student. So I am almost predicting that the D- is also going to come in KCSE. That is fear. And I discourage you from entering into fear. How about a student who is desperate? A student who doesn't have an idea of where to start. Maybe in one of the subjects, you're not sure even whether you'll ever have a chance to revise that subject. You're just there. You have planted fear in your heart. This is what I'll tell you. My dear candidates, in order for you to pass an exam, the truth is that you don't need to know everything in the syllabus. You don't need to know A to Z. The first topic in Form 1 up to the last topic in Form 4. You don't need that. But you know what? The bitter truth is, if you want to pass an exam, at least you must know something. When you do the exams, do you score 0? Do you score 5? Do you score 10? At least you score something, and that means that in the syllabus, you know something. That's the beauty about education. You are not so useless after all. If you score 10%, isn't that something? It is. If you score 15%, 20%, is it something? Perfect. You are not getting a 0. That means you know something in the syllabus. This is what I'm asking you to do. Between now and the final examination, the 20% you've been getting, go and add something on top of that. And how are you going to add something on top of that? Go and approach a topic that you've not been very comfortable with, and take your time, concentrate, consult, and at least try to ensure that you have understood something in that topic. This means if I knew 20%, and this evening I go sit down and look at a particular topic in that subject, haven't I made my 20% become 21%? And that's what we are looking for. We are looking for 21%, 25%, 35%. And in some subjects, you realize that with 35%, you have what? You have a good grade. With 50%, you have a good grade. With 60%, you have a nice grade. I'm therefore asking you to be very keen when it comes to the final days of preparing for your examination, every page, every paragraph, every sentence matters. My input is simple. Even if you don't know anything, please go and try to learn something in that syllabus. There is no way the syllabus can be so difficult that you know nothing in that particular subject. There must be a topic that is simple. Do you agree with me? Yes. There must be a topic that you can understand.
Principal, teachers, and students, good afternoon. I want to believe that you have learned a lot. The main issue that I've learned, even myself, is that your life is in your hands. When it comes to academic life, it is for you to make a decision of what you want. When it comes to relationships that you're having, it is your choice. When it comes to drugs, it is your choice. And it's always good to know that everything you do does not only affect you, it also affects those that are around you. So we really thank you, Mr. Wachira, for what you have told us, and we believe that we are going to put it into practice. I would also like to thank the administration for the role they have played in this, inviting Mr. Wachira to come and take our students through this. We are really grateful for that. I also want, finally, but not the least, to thank the students for their cooperation. I never thought you can keep quiet and be patient for more than 3 hours. That was great. So I also want to thank you for that. And I believe that everything that we've been taken through, we are going to put it into practice. Thank you.
That I love to dwell, it's the presence of my Father. All the host of heaven gather, worshiping, bowing down before